So it's 10 by root 3. Rewrite as 10 by 3 into root 3. And because this is easier. And root 3 is 1.732. So 10 times will be 17.32 by 3, which you can divide easily.
Yeah.
Check the answer given.
Yeah, I have checked the answer is 5.8.
You understood, no?
Yeah.
So what you should see is what is constant. That is the meaning of constraint. So even the rod is moving, the constraint is length of the rod is not changing. So the variables in this question are the position A, position B, and alpha is a variable. If you do tan alpha equal to y by x and differentiate both the sides, there are three variables in the equation, x, y, and alpha. So that you would have missed. Okay, understood? When you're writing x plus y squared equal to h squared, there are two variables, x and y. If you write tan alpha equal to y by x, alpha is also a variable. So there are three variables. Understood? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So question number 2, you know, right? This acceleration actually the average acceleration because time interval is finite, 10 seconds. Okay, so all done. Any other question?
So like, yeah, that's basically. Now we have to retake horizontal projectile motion and oblique projectile motion.
This is the last case, the complicated case. Okay, where the thing is in the inclined plane. One thing is you're throwing up, another thing is you're throwing down. Okay, so here x-axis is one way of doing it, so x-axis along the plane and y-axis perpendicular to it. Choose x-axis along the plane. That's the easiest way of doing it. So choose this as x-axis and y-axis perpendicular to it. You can choose y-axis like this. Okay, so but G here, I have to split it along this x and y. This is G, vertically downwards. Okay, so I'll use the result, the angle between the two lines, which is the horizontal and the this thing, and the angle between the perpendiculars is also alpha. This angle is alpha. This angle between the perpendiculars is also alpha. Okay, so this G is perpendicular to the horizontal and normal to the plane. Like there is a y-axis projected backwards. So this angle is also alpha. So along the y-axis, acceleration is Ey minus G cos alpha. Okay, and acceleration of the x direction is minus G sin alpha. Okay, and this you can check for alpha equal to 0 degrees. because that is a normal thing, right? So if you put alpha equal to 0, sine 0, so along the x-axis no acceleration, along the y-axis it is minus g. Correct? Special case,
Yeah.
alpha equal to 0 degrees. That will be the previous one, where it's a ground to ground projection. So that way you can check whether the signs are correct or not. So now you just have to write three equations of motion. V equal to u plus at, s equal to u plus half at square in x and y direction. The complication here is both the directions, the acceleration is there. On the Earth's surface, the acceleration is there only along the y direction or negative y. Here there is acceleration both in the negative x and negative y. So when it's throwing up, the initial velocity is u cos theta in the positive x direction and u sin theta in the positive y direction. While thrown down, initial velocity is ux cos theta along the minus x direction. So this is the basic idea. So from this, see ux. Okay, here he has done it differently. Here, what is here? Theta is the horizontal, no? So with the horizontal, it is theta. So along the plane, it is this angle, which is theta minus alpha. You're split along the x and y axis, no? So with the x axis, u is making an angle theta minus alpha. This angle is theta minus alpha because theta is from here to here, the horizontal. And the inclination of the plane is alpha, which is this angle. So the remaining angle is theta minus alpha, which is with the x axis. So x component of the velocity, initial velocity is u cos theta minus alpha.
Yeah.
Initial velocity x component is u cos theta minus alpha. So here the meaning of theta is the u with the horizontal and alpha is the plane inclination of the plane. Okay, uy is sine of this one, sine theta minus alpha. And acceleration, here I just put minus sign here, so that here will be a plus sign. Okay, so acceleration, this one, two components, g, sine and cos. So write the three equations of motion separately for y and x. And time of flight. Okay, one interesting thing is there, which I think you said last time also. This vy square, if you take this uy square, vy square to uy square, if you take this initial and the final point, the displacement is 0, right? V square to u square plus 2as. That means v square to u square. So v equal to u plus or minus u. So v equal to u minus u. So if we take this as the initial point, and this is the final point. So in the vertical y direction, if you write this v square equal to u square plus 2as, v square equal to u square plus 2as in the y direction, so just put y, ey, sy. So between these 2 points, the initial point, and we are just hitting the plane. Okay, displacement is 0, sy is 0, because it's the same level, no? So that means vy equal to plus or minus uy. And you have to choose minus uy. Because here the component will be downwards, the y component. By throwing up the y component is upwards. So this is a proof that when it's hitting, the y component has got reversed. X component will increase because there's an acceleration. From this, I can solve the question.
Okay.
See, to get the time of flight, I use the vertical motion at the topmost point. Okay, the time of flight, you have to do the uh, yeah. So you can use V equal to plus E2. To get the flight time, like in the ground equal, we do it half flight time, right? So you can do the full flight time and use V equal to U plus AT, Y component, Y direction, and this time will become the total flight time because I'm choosing this initial point and the final point. And I know this result that Vy is minus Uy from this one, correct? So from this I get minus twice 2 times Uy minus direction divided by Ay is the flight time. So 2 times Y component divided by the acceleration component. There is a minus sign, but here he has taken minus sign already in this E. Here they have minus sign according to me. So since he has not included the minus in here, but you'll get the same answer because Ay is negative. According to me, Uy is positive, but Ay is negative quantity. Okay, so the negative quantity will cancel this negative to give a positive time. Time is always positive. Uy is positive. This Uy is positive because this is Uy, and acceleration is negative because acceleration Y component is minus G. So that will cancel this negative sign to give me a flight time as 2 Uy like this one. Okay, so Uy is U sine theta minus alpha and Ay is G cos alpha. Okay.
Yeah. Understood.
So to get the flight time, you're using V square plus 2as in the vertical direction, and the initial dot final point displacement is same, or displacement is 0. From that, we get the result Vy equal to plus or minus Uy. Plus is not there, minus sign is the valid one. And to get the flight time, you have to use V equal to U plus 80, put the initial point and the final point. So the time is the total flight time. The normal ground to approach you'll get the half the flight time. But here you get the full flight time. So range is S equal to ut plus half at square in the x direction. U is known, flight time is known, acceleration is known, so everything is known. The x direction is equal to ut plus half e t square, okay, in the x direction. So when I put the t as the flight time, this will become the range. Ux is known with the flight time, and then ax is g sine alpha, I think, minus g sine alpha. And the flight time t square. Flight time, we just got the expression. Okay, so using that simplifying, we'll get the answer.
Yeah.
So the basic thing is this: you have to choose x-axis along the plane and y-axis normal to it, and the acceleration is vertically downwards. So the angle between the vertical direction and the normal to the plane is again alpha. So g cos alpha is along the y direction or minus y direction, and g sin alpha is along the negative x direction. So that will give the two sets of equations of motion. This on the y-axis, this on the x-axis. Okay, and we have the result Vy at this point the same as Uy in the opposite direction. That you get from v square equal to u square plus 2es is between the initial point and the final point is 0. Okay, and to get the flight time, I use v equal to u plus 80 for the full flight in the vertical direction because I know Vy, which is minus Uy. And then I'll get the flight time. Once I know the flight time, I'll use the x direction is equal to ut plus half at square. T is the total flight time. Ux is known. Gx is known. Or Ax is known. From that, like the range. You have to simplify. Okay. This is the basic idea. So from this, you'll be able to solve problems. A straight question. Everything is given. Formula is only just defined. Okay, now this is just projecting upwards. Projecting down means the logic is same. Same sequence you have to go through. U will be theta plus alpha.
Okay.
While coming down,
Using that. Because the exact reverse of going up.
this angle is alpha. Alpha is the angle between the horizontal and the plane. So x component is u cos theta plus alpha. Here in this case will be theta minus alpha. Okay, this angle.
Yes, sir.
Here is theta plus alpha. And y component is theta plus alpha. Sin theta plus alpha. But x component is minus and y component is plus velocity. Same logic can apply to get the v velocity at this point will be minus uy. Same logic, you have to get the flight time and the range. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So instead of minus alpha, it will become plus alpha. Or I can say replace alpha by minus alpha. Here will become plus alpha, here will become plus alpha. Here will become minus ax, that's true. And cos will become minus. Actually, this should be minus in here. And the plus in here. Follow what is there in your book. Okay. How many questions they asked in this one? Motion in a inclined plane. Did they ask any questions in the test?
Yeah, like about 5 to 10 questions based on this.
Okay. So try tomorrow or today evening after I finish. And if you're not getting it, just send me this now.
Tomorrow can you give class, sir?
Tomorrow is what day?
Friday.
Friday.
Saturday have exam, that's why.
Okay, tomorrow we can have. Okay, any other question?
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
Newton laws of motion.
Laws of motion till Newton's third law they have taken. Then law of conservation of momentum. A change in momentum in different cases.
Yes, sir.
The collision things. Collision between two objects. The friction concept they are taking.
So if we don't have any specific questions, and we can solve some questions.
Sir, just a minute, sir. I'll be.
So we can solve some questions if you don't have any doubts.
Yeah, I can do.
Try this one.
Force mass is given. Mass kg we have to convert, sir. We have to
Yeah.
write 500 5 into 10 to the power minus 1 into 4 root over x is equal to f delta p. Momentum equal to m by v along x-axis. If along x-axis, that means y is 0. So
Force is mass and acceleration. Find the acceleration.
yeah, just a minute. I'm about to find v equal to u plus 8 u 0.
No. Why do you have to v equal to u plus it is valid when the acceleration is a constant? Where he has given is a constant acceleration. That's not required.
Acceleration isn't velocity like in constant?
Where is constant mentioned?
dv by dt we have to do, I think so. Delta v by delta t equal to a equal to d by dt of 4 root x. If we differentiate root or something, doesn't it become 1 by x?
See, how do you use chain rule, right? dv by t is same as dv by dx into dx by dt. So dv by
Which
dx
is
will find
4,
out.
which is 4 root x. We are differentiating 4 root x. If we differentiate 4 root x, we'll get like
With respect to which variable?
respect to root over x. d by dx of root over x.
So x raised to the half will become half into x raised to the power minus half.
Half into xt square minus half.
Correct? No?
That's it. Right? Half into xt square minus half. Sir,
Yeah, dv by dt is same as dv by dx into dx by dt. Chain rule. Is that clear?
x value they are given as root x. Root x is 1 by x. I think so. Is it? Is it 1 by x?
No. Derivative of x raised to the power n is how much? d by dx of
Okay, to power of my 1 by 2.
here n is half.
To power of 1 by 2 into root x. 1 by 2 root x.
Yeah, find dv by dt then.
1 by 2 x. 2 root x are like 2x. No, 2 root x only. I think so. A is equal to 1
Get the
by
final
2 root
answer.
x. Now A we have found. F equal to ma. Which is equal
What is
to
dx by dt?
mv.
What is dx by dt?
Dx by dt is
Velocity,
velocity. Yeah.
which
4
is
root
given.
x.
And dv by dx is 4 into half into x raised to the power minus half into velocity is 4 root x. So this and this will cancel. So it's
2 root.
8 SI units.
Yeah,
So force is mass
yeah. 8
into
Newton. My mass into acceleration. which is equal to 0.5 into which is 4 newtons.
Option D.
Yeah. This thing we have to use differentiation concept.
Yeah. The equations of motion v equal to u plus ct, those things are valid when the accelerations are constant and uniform, where acceleration is a number. Here they have not said anything like that. So those things are not required. Go to the basics as acceleration is dv by dt. So that can be written as dv by dx into dx by dt. Chain rule. Basically, x is a variable, so v is also a variable. But here we need v in terms of t, which is not there. So differentiate v with respect to x and then dx by dt. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This one.
This thing F1 and F2, delta F we have to find, then using that we have to find the acceleration because mass they have given.
The body will respond to the net force, right? What is the net
Yeah.
force?
2I.
What is the net force?
Net force is equal to F1, F2 minus F1.
Why minus? Force is
Because
flat.
difference we have to find.
Why?
It's a net force. Okay, we have to add both of those.
Yeah. Only
Okay.
displacement is final position vector minus initial position vector. There minus sign
I
is there.
cap.
Here's force means if I add two forces, both the forces will get added up, right? Vectorially. So F net is 8 plus 4 plus 4. 8, 4, 4.
4 into 2 I cap. 2 I cap plus J cap plus K cap.
Which
Is the
option?
answer, sir? Option C.
Yeah, C is the correct answer.
Yeah, it is the C.
So F net I written like this 8, 4, 4. Instead of writing I cap, J cap, K cap, you can also write like this.
Yeah, which is 2 1 1. I did completely. I took 4 common out, then I divided by 4 kg.
This one.
This one is wooden block pushed by force linearly with time t. Acceleration of block with time. It's in the shape of parabola. Is it option D?
No, don't guess it. What they have given. F is proportional to t, right? So F equal to some constant k into t. So write that F equal to k into t. And acceleration nothing but F by m.
Okay.
Do that thing. Write it down. Write the steps.
So it increases linearly with time t.
Why
Okay, it's
decrease?
option B. It's initially at rest, so it starts at 0, 0 and increases with time. So it goes with it moves constantly.
F is kt. Acceleration is F by m. So k by
Yeah,
m
option
is
is
k.
B.
K is constant. M is also constant. But in the question, they should have given initially no force. Only the acceleration time t equal to 0, 0. So u equal to 0 is not required.
Yeah.
So there's some small mistake in the question.
So like if u is equal to 0 given, then we can assume that it starts from this. So like everything is 0. So it starts from 0 and moves up like that. The option is B though,
This one.
because they've given the keyword as increasing linearly with time. Okay. 5 seconds.
Get the answer.
I'm doing, sir. In this question, sir, they have given kinetic energy as 10,000 joules in 5 seconds, and they're asked, so we have to find the acceleration in this, like mv by t.
Now, acceleration is v minus u by t, no?
Okay, I think I got it. V square v is equal to 100 meter per seconds. At the end of the 5th second, they're saying. Okay, yeah, the force is 10 by 5, 2 newtons.
40.
I got 100. Wait a second.
That's why I said don't
I
skip
got
the steps.
No, I got velocity is 100 meter per seconds. Okay, I got it. I instead of 100, I took 10 as the final answer. I took velocity as 10 meter per second. Silly mistake. Answer is 40 newtons.
So 5th second is between 4 and 5. 1st second is between 0 and 1. Okay,
Yeah.
5th second is between 4 and 5. So that means the total time between the initial velocity and the final velocity is 5 seconds. Okay, so the total time is 5 seconds and v is 100. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. So force is mass into acceleration.
Yeah.
This one.
I got it.
Next question.
Yeah, this question. Again, 20 seconds. 20 kg starts from rest. Force ceases. 50 meter in the next 10 seconds. This one little bit confusing.
Option B.
Yeah. I can see
You
it's
have to draw a
option
figure
B.
like this, which you would not have drawn. At t equal to 0, for 20 seconds, the force is acting. Okay, and after 20 seconds, 30 seconds, the force is 0, but travels a distance of 50 meters. Okay, so the acceleration is the what they are given, 20 seconds they are given, and force.
Acceleration how 20? How?
Acceleration is changing
How
direction.
acceleration 5 by 20, sir?
Acceleration is yeah, I found v here. No, see here the initial velocity is
Okay. So
some
like
v
I see
here.
now.
Here it is 0.
50 by 10. 50 by 10 we have to do and we get 5 meter per second as velocity. Then we substitute that velocity in that acceleration v by
Velocity at this
t.
20
Then 5
seconds
by
is
20 is 1 by 4. Okay.
Velocity at 20 seconds is 5. Okay, so u is 0. So acceleration is known.
Which is 20 into 1 by 4, which is 5 newtons.
Yeah. Okay, then 1 minute is left. So we'll meet tomorrow. So
yeah,
try the questions and mark the difficult ones.
Okay, sir.
So that I can discuss tomorrow. And any doubts you have, they're also in